What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Bitcoin Cash today. Shout out to the Dragon Riders in the House of the Dragon. Hit that like button, subscribe, and thank you all for being here. It is the 29th day of January, and here we are sitting at about $570 with roughly 9 hours and 14 minutes left in the day. Selling off a little bit from the pump that we had a couple days ago. I was expecting that, here, let's see, with this look, I was thinking we're in this horizontal channel. We're about to break out to the upside and move up higher. That's the thought. I still believe that we are going to move up higher. I don't believe that we're going to break out to the downside. But here we are rejecting and coming back down. So we're just maintaining our position in this horizontal channel, moving down with tremendously less volume than when we moved up. Okay. Even here, even this little green day here, that little tiny one right there, that day had more volume than today or yesterday's volume. I don't believe this downside price action to be real. I think it's just there to confuse or to promote panic selling so that the big hands, the big dogs, the smart money can buy in, step in, and get their orders hit on that buy wall down there. That's all that is. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we break out to the downside. And as tragic and unfortunate and upsetting as that would be, it's really not that big of a deal because it's just another opportunity to buy Bitcoin Cash down at lower prices before it inevitably goes higher. We could be in some type of A, B, C correction. It could be. I doubt it, but it could be. I mean, we moved up. If you think of it here, we moved up all in one fell swoop move. I wouldn't say one fell swoop, but just like systematically moving up. Maybe we're just retracing that whole move from a low to a high. It's kind of weird what we're doing here with the 382, honestly. Typically, I treat disrespect like this as a sign that you go lower, but anything can happen. Whenever you disrespect stuff like this, I mean, maybe we do pump up from here. We'll look at the short-term stuff and see what's going on. But it's very possible, to consider that we do go to 553 or maybe even as low as 510. These are targets that we have considered before. I don't really consider them as much now, but it is something that is possible. So if that happens, better buying opportunity, still going higher. It's just, are we going higher from here? Are we going higher from there? The only difference will be time, nothing else, right? 1 hour time, 1 hour time frame here, looking at this. Moving down with a purpose, it seems. You've got a whole lot of purpose here. Moving down, not a lot of volume, really not a lot of volume. That is a pretty decent spike right there. And that to me adds a little bit of legitimacy. But I mean, if you zoom out, you look at this for what it is. It's just really, it's pathetic volume. It's non-significant. It's a very minimal standard, especially for this type of move that it's representing. So my thoughts are we're probably going to move up. I mean, there's not that much volume even to the upside, but there's still, again, there's not that much volume to the upside. It did not take a lot of volume to push the price up at all, but there's still more volume to the upside than there is to the downside, or at least so it seems to me. I think this is just another one of these. It's another one of these, and we're going to eat it back to the upside. 1 hour time frame here. Though, to be completely fair, and I'm a bit upset with myself for not taking the opportunity, this has been a very tradable range that we've been in since the 15th of January. Very, very tradable. Like several times. Very tradable. 1 hour time frame looking at the RSI. A little bit of bullish divergence there. Bullish divergence on the stochastics. And is that bullish divergence on the MACD? Technically no. Technically no. If we can pull up in the next 10 minutes, close up a little bit higher, maybe we preserve that bullish divergence on the 1 hour, but I don't really care. 4 hour time frame here. Even if there's no bullish divergence on any of these indicators, we're still oversold on all three of them. We have a higher low here. I'm not worried about the price at all. 4 hour time frame, minimal volumes pushing the price down. Yeah, not worried about it at all. 4 hour time frame here. Should we go below this low, we actually have a very decent chance of forming bullish divergence. And actually, even more bullish divergence because this was a low that was lower than this low. On a closing basis, we closed lower here than we did here. If we close below this low, then we'll have one drive of bullish divergence and two drives of bullish divergence. And then that'll be even more powerful. So I really don't mind if we even go lower. If we were to close below 568, that's fine. Do it. I dare you. Stochastics are reset. The last time they were down here, we were at our low point. The time before that, they were down here. We rejected. They were at the low point. Whenever we were oversold before that, we were at a low point. I don't know. MACD is not going to help us here. We're just sideways and choppy. The stochastics are probably less helpful too on that note, honestly. Daily time frame. Oh, I gotta sneeze. I want to sneeze. I don't want it to go away, but it's going away. Oh, man. I think talking makes it go away. But I can't just, like, be silent and let you guys not know what's going on. Just, like, go like this. Oh! And then out of nowhere. Oh, boo! I do that because sometimes it, like, I don't know, the sneeze is so intense, man. I can, like, feel it. Like, it's not, like, a bad feeling. It's just an intense feeling. Anyways. Am I weird? Is that a bad thing if I am? Looking at this here, a little bit of hidden bearish divergence on the RSI. We've got higher highs here with, I mean, I guess technically you did have a higher high. Technically, I guess it's not hidden bearish divergence, to be fair. Technically, on a closing basis, this high was a little bit higher than this high. Technically, okay. Bearish momentum is dying off. If we close here or lower today, we will get bullish divergence on the MACD. We're actually at a really good area to bounce on the MACD and the stochastics. And the RSI, of course. But yeah, I don't know. I guess my thoughts at this point, after looking at all the indicators, my thoughts are we don't break to the downside. We probably do find support either exactly right here, right now, or around these lows. Or option 3, we promote this idea of a somewhat fake breakout. We go slightly, oh so slightly below there. Maybe we do go to 553, where our overall 0.5 fib retracement is from this low here to this high here. That is the 0.5 right there. And then we bounce. But in my opinion, that would be the worst case scenario, 553. It is possible that we go lower. There's just nothing that suggests, in my opinion, that that's what happens. So I'm not calling for that now. At the end of the day, I believe that we're going to go higher. I believe that we will prevail, that we will break out from this range to the upside, this overall range that we've been in for a very long time here. And we should rapidly approach prices that are around our all-time highs, that are worth multiple thousands of dollars. We're worth $570 now. I'm assuming that by the end of this next leg up, we will be somewhere between $3,000 and $4,000. That's my assumption. If not, higher. It is completely acceptable for this price to stop here at like $2,300 to $2,500. It doesn't need to go above $3,000. But I think that we will go above $3,000. I think that we will, from a high to a low here, see the 1272, if not the 1414. I don't think that we'd see the 1618, but this is where $3,650 to $6,000 becomes a pretty appropriate range. Before we get there, and I would assume that it's not all just like one fell swoop move. We're not just going to move up in a straight line there. It might seem like it, right? Like back here, it seems like we just moved in a straight line, but there are moments where we pulled back. I wouldn't be surprised if we found a little bit of turbulence here. Maybe we find turbulence at various places along the way, but we likely do just more or less grow to this zone. That's the expectation. And probably by the end of Q1, if not sometime in Q2. February is going to be a good month. March is going to be a really good month. I got nothing else for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, hit the like button, subscribe, and thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one, okay? Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.